Walmart employees, after years of observing shoppers, have learned to recognize the smartest buying decisions and, sadly, the most common mistakes many people make without realizing it. While certain products may seem like an incredible deal, experts say they're actually some of the worst ways to spend money. Today, we're revealing 12 Walmart household items that employees say you should never buy, no matter how tempting the price. You'll be especially surprised by number 1, which is draining your wallet without you even noticing, and you've probably already bought it. Stick around until the end, because avoiding just one of these traps could save you hundreds of dollars and a major regret in 2025. Number 12. Air mattresses. Few products generate as many complaints as cheap air mattresses, and according to employees at stores like Walmart, it's common to hear frustrations like, "It deflated before I even woke up." What seems like a comfortable and affordable sleeping solution ends up being a bad experience marked by back pain and ruined nights. The problem? It's the low-quality materials, weak seams, faulty valves, and thin plastics that simply can't hold up. Many customers return within days seeking refunds after discovering that even patch kits don't stop the leaks. That's why experts recommend avoiding unknown brands and opting for reliable options like Colmanosa Una sleep mattresses, which, although they cost a bit more, offer true comfort and durability. When it comes to sleep, spending a little more can save you from waking up on the floor. Number 11. Plastic storage containers. Many shoppers fall into the trap of cheap plastic storage containers, believing they're getting a good deal, but according to Walmart employees, they're one of the most frequently returned products because of their poor quality. Although they look practical and organized, in practice they break easily. The plastic is fragile, the lids don't fit together properly, and the handles snap with just a little weight. Trying to stack them is another nightmare. The ones at the bottom warp, the lids pop open, and chaos ensues. What seemed like a solution ends up being a costly frustration because you end up buying the same thing over and over again. That's why experts advise investing from the start in durable brands like Esterolite or Rubbermite, which can actually support weight, stack securely, and last for years without falling apart. Number 10. Furniture. Many Walmart employees agree that Mansta's furniture, while inexpensive and tempting at first glance, ends up being a nightmare at home. Made with low-quality particle board and flimsy screws, these desks, shelves, and side tables tend to wobble and wear out after just a few weeks of use. Complaints are frequent. Bookshelves that tilt with just a few books, desks that creak when writing, and furniture that practically falls apart if you try to move it. And worse, trying to reassemble it after a move is almost guaranteed to be a disaster. That's why even the employees themselves recommend investing a little more in furniture with metal frames or solid wood, which, although it costs more initially, ends up being much more durable, stable, and less frustrating. Sometimes cheap really does end up being expensive, and nobody wants to live with a shelf about to collapse as a reminder. Number 9. Shower curtains. Many Walmart employees warn that those ultra-thin shower curtain liners, although they may seem like a bargain, end up being one of the worst choices for your shower. They are so fragile that they tear easily or stick uncomfortably to your body. But the worst part is that they retain moisture, and in a few days become full of mold and mildew, generating bad odors and stains that are difficult to clean. By the time you realize the problem, it's too late. You end up scrubbing unsuccessfully or throwing it away, repeating the cycle over and over again. And if that touches your skin daily, you're coming into contact with that dirt constantly. That's why employees recommend investing a little more in a thicker one with good ventilation and mold-resistant materials. The difference is noticeable not only in hygiene, but also in how the entire bathroom feels. Number 8. Laundry baskets and hampers. Although at first glance, Walmart's laundry baskets seem like an economical and practical option, many employees warn that they are a trap disguised as a bargain. They crack easily. The handles break after just a few uses, and even light loads can cause them to warp or collapse completely. Customers return frustrated, carrying their laundry, saying that they were destroyed after just one wash. Thin plastic may seem useful in the store, but in real life, with stairs, carpets, hardwood floors, and damp clothes, it simply doesn't hold up. That's why those who know the product from the inside recommend investing a little more in reinforced baskets with flexible frames or fabric linings that can withstand daily use without leaving you carrying laundry in your arms like it's a punishment. Sometimes paying a little more prevents losing time, money, and patience. Number 7. Wall clocks and inexpensive decor. Wall clocks and decorative items from Walmart often seem like a great budget-friendly option with trendy colors, attractive designs, and low prices. However, employees warn that what appears to be a good buy may not last. These mass-produced products, made with low-quality materials, often stop working quickly or are easily damaged. Clocks may stop working in just a few weeks, or the hands may even fall off. What initially seemed like an economical home improvement can quickly become a recurring expense, as the need to replace these pieces soon arises. That's why it's recommended to invest a little more in decorations from well-known brands that offer not only good design, but also durability and resistance over time. Number 6. Generic rugs and carpets. Although generic rugs and carpets may seem like an attractive option due to their low cost and perceived elegance, they are often one of the most expensive purchases. Most deceptive. Walmart employees say many shoppers return these rugs because they don't last. They often slip on the floor, fray easily, and shed fibers after only a few uses, quickly becoming a mess. The risk of tripping increases, especially in homes with children, seniors, or pets. The backing and filling often deteriorate after vacuuming or washing, quickly rendering them unusable. Therefore, it's recommended to opt for non-slip rugs from trusted brands made of durable materials that can withstand daily use and are easy to maintain. Number 5. Walmart-branded light bulbs. Many fall into the trap of Walmart's cheap store brand light bulbs. The packaging is eye-catching, the promises are big, and the price seems irresistible until you install them. According to employees, they are among the most returned products in the lighting department. They work for a few days, but problems soon begin flickering, uneven brightness, or they simply turn off without warning. And the worst part is that this constant failure wastes your time. Energy and patience are key, especially if they're in high or hard-to-reach places. That's why experts insist on investing a little more in reliable brands like GE, Philips, or Sylvania. They not only offer longer lifespans and energy efficiency, but also stable, uniform light that truly transforms your spaces. In the end, paying a little more upfront avoids frustration and makes your home a much more welcoming and functional place. Number 4. Small kitchen appliances. If you walk down the discount appliance aisle at Walmart, you'll see a wide variety of toasters, blenders, and sandwich makers for under $25. But according to store employees, many of these products end up being a disappointment. They're among the most returned items, with motors that burn out, buttons that get stuck, and blades that can't even blend soft fruit. You get what you pay for, and what seemed like a bargain can end up ruining your mornings. Several models, especially those from the Manstas brand, barely last a couple of uses. That's why employees recommend investing a little more in recognized brands like Ninja, Hamilton, and Cuisinart offer durability, power, and a frustration-free experience. Because a good cooking routine deserves reliable tools that support you, not fail you when you need them most. Number 3. Bath towels. Walmart brand. At first glance, Walmart bath towels seem wonderful, soft, fluffy, and perfect for refreshing your bathroom without breaking the bank. But according to those who work there, that softness is just an illusion that disappears after the first few washes. What felt like a cloud to the touch quickly became rough and not very absorbent. One employee put it bluntly after the first wash, "They're like cardboard." And that's no joke. These towels tend to shed fibers, become thin, and even leave lint on your body. A product that's captivating in the store but disappointing at home. The key, according to the same employees, is not to be swayed by the lowest price. Walmart offers higher quality towels made with better woven cotton, like Turkish cotton or heavyweight cotton, which actually hold up well in the bathroom. The passage of time and wash cycles take their toll. Spending a few extra dollars can make the difference between a spa-like experience and one that feels like sandpaper every morning. Choosing wisely from the start means more comfort, longer life, and fewer regrets. Number 2. Shower heads. Many fall into the trap of buying cheap shower heads, thinking they're getting a good deal, but the reality is often quite different. At first glance, they seem modern and functional, but as soon as they're installed, the problems begin. Plastic parts are so fragile they bend in the heat, have poorly sealed connections, and water pressure is so low it doesn't even rinse shampoo properly. Within days, they're leaking, creating puddles in the tub, and instead of a relaxing shower, you end up with a daily annoyance. Several customers have even complained about uneven sprays or annoying noises due to pressure issues. That's why many employees at stores like Walmart recommend not being swayed by price. Investing a little more in a metal shower head from a reputable brand like Delta Omen makes all the difference. These models not only offer better water pressure, but they're also designed to last for years without cracking or leaking. A quality shower can completely transform your morning and your entire day. Don't let a bad decision ruin your daily routine. Before revealing number 1, don't forget to like, comment on what you think about this situation, and share the information. Number 1. Walmart warranties. When you buy household products, you're often offered extended warranties as a form of added protection. However, many employees at stores like Walmart warn that these warranties don't live up to their promises. Although they sound tempting at the time of purchase, the reality is that in many cases they don't cover what you expect, or the process for using them is so complicated that customers end up frustrated and abandon the claim. Worst of all, when you need them most, you discover they don't offer the protection you thought they would. Instead of investing in an extended warranty, experts suggest that it's better to save that extra money or use it to buy products from unclear, possibly new. Better quality from the start. In the end, extended warranties on low-cost household items are more of a false sense of security and often only lead to regret. It's better to focus on choosing durable products and, if necessary, save the money for a future replacement instead of relying on a service that often doesn't deliver what you need.